Charlie Kirk, a man of God, a dad, a father, political figure in politics, the boogeyman of politics, was shot and killed for his voice, for his opinion, because of liberals. They were intimidated by Charlie Kirk's presence, by his voice, by his opinion. He spoke facts through and through. And what was left after Charlie Kirk's death? We have made the forbidden decision as people to mock and disrespect Charlie Kirk after he died. That's clearly an issue. The fact that we can sit here as human beings, especially as a liberal, lesbian, white knight, red, blue pill. We get to sit here on our high horse disrespecting a guy because he had a different opinion than you. That's already a problem in and of itself. But there's something that I've noticed that is incredibly alarming. Anytime you're on Instagram, TikTok, the biggest apps in the world, everywhere I go, I see him. Everywhere I go, I see Charlie Kirk's face. Charlie Kirk's death is being mocked all over the world. There's something that I noticed with the people who make these memes. First of all, obviously, they're liberals. He, her pronouns, he, him, they, them, Sonic profile pictures. Like, they're making my boy Sonic the Hedgehog look bad. Like, the community is cooked. But anytime these liberals post a Charlie Kirk meme, the Charlie Kirkification meme, there's always this sort of pattern that I see. Pattern recognition. It's almost like these liberals who are making these memes are robotic, or maybe they're all part of one big script. And that is whenever you would confront these liberal, crazy rainbow sticks of Fruity Pebbles, whenever you would confront them and ask them like a normal human being would, and ask them, why are you making memes on Charlie Kirk? Why are you mocking his death? This is messed up. Like, why are you doing this? You're always going to see the same answer. And you could see it yourself. You could do the experiment yourself. You always see the same answer. And that is the liberal replies with, it's dark humor. Deal with it. I thought Republicans liked dark humor jokes. Republicans are soft? It's always the same thing. Same reply, same answer. You go ahead and ask a liberal who enjoys the Charlie Kirk meme and is posting Charlie Kirk images and GIFs on Instagram or TikTok. You ask them that question, they give you the same answer, somewhere around those lines. And I'm thinking to myself, every liberal that is making fun of Charlie Kirk's death, right, and making a meme out of him, they all say the same answer, but why? And I come to the realization that whenever these liberals will give out these answers, oh, it's dark humor. The reason why I participate in the Charlie Kirk memes as someone who's a clear liberal, clearly, if you just look at their account, she, her pronouns, right, like I said, they have the whole package of what a liberal is. Obviously, they're not going to tell you their true intention. They're going to say something, they're going to be dishonest, because they don't want to show their weaknesses. They don't want to show how pathetic they are. What I've come to realize is these people, the liberals making these memes, the only reason why they're saying that, oh, it's dark humor, like, I like the Charlie Kirk memes because it's dark humor, nothing else. It's not because of my political beliefs. It's not because I'm a liberal and I was cheering and I was happy that Charlie Kirk died. It's not because of that. It's because it's dark humor. No. The reason why these people are saying that is so they could mask their true intention, which is, in reality, what they want to say is, the reason why I like the Charlie Kirk memes is because, you know, as a liberal, as someone who's gay and loves Resident Evil because of Leon Kennedy, the reason why I participate and enjoy and find the Charlie Kirk memes funny is because, you know what? As a liberal, you know what? What he said hurt my feelings. Anytime he would talk about abortion, it made me sensitive. I didn't like Charlie Kirk's opinion. And when he got shot, I was happier than the Kool-Aid man bursting through the wall. That's what they really want to say. These liberals who are posting these Charlie Kirk memes, they didn't like what Charlie Kirk stood for. They didn't like him as a person. And the way people are describing Charlie Kirk, it almost seems like he's like the great leader of Germany. And it's pathetic, really, because it's so obvious that these people who are making these Charlie Kirk memes, they're not into the dark humor. They find these memes funny simply because it's Charlie Kirk was a Republican figure that died. Like, what happens if Trump died? Oh, we would see the same thing happen. The same thing that's happening with Charlie Kirk right now. His death being mocked, it would happen with Donald Trump. These are the same people who scream free Palestine. These are the same people who say free Ukraine, free the Congo, and Elon Musk is a communist leader, like, in front of our eyes, and we need to wake up and tax the rich, and we need to rebel against the United States and all this stuff. But you're the same guy that is mocking and disrespecting a man that was simply a podcaster. I want to get into another point, which is, I'm seeing a lot of common themes with these liberals trying to justify why Charlie Kirk deserved to die, why he deserved to get shot, why he's being memed on, and they're making all these excuses just so they won't seem that sensitive, right? Because the liberal mindset is cry about everything and not doing actually anything about it. You just want to cry and scream as loud as you can, but you're just never gonna get anything done. It's like a little baby just screaming and crying for a piece of a Sour Patch Kid. It's like, you're not gonna give your kid a Sour Patch Kid. He already had one, and that's enough for the day. He already had a sugar intake. I'm not gonna give this baby another Sour Patch Kid. He's gonna die and get diabetes. He could scream and cry all he wants. Nothing's gonna change. That's what a liberal is, in my eyes, is that they scream and cry and actually get nothing done. So of course a liberal is not gonna tell you what their true intention is with the whole Charlie Kirk meme. Of course they're gonna say, oh, it's dark humor. I just love dark humor jokes. Oh my god, I'm so quirky. They're not gonna say that. I mean, they're gonna say that because they don't want to say their true intention, which is, I'm a sensitive liberal, and I didn't like what Charlie Kirk stood for, and that's why I'm making fun of him, is because I just don't like him as a person. I don't like Republicans. I don't like Trump. I don't like Elon Musk. I don't like Yahin. I don't like any of the red guys, red pill guys. But also I see a lot of condescending comments. Like it all goes back to, you know, anytime you see a Charlie Kirk post, whether people are paying respect or homage or people making fun of the guy, just any sort of content that you find related to Charlie Kirk, you're always going to see this comment as well, which is something along the lines of, why do people treat Charlie Kirk as if he was like the president? He was just some random podcaster. And this just triggers me even more, because these comments, I've seen these comments time and time again. Like I said, liberals, I think they're NPCs. I think they're all in on one big plan to just destroy Republicans and destroy Charlie Kirk's image. I keep seeing this comment over and over again about how, why do people treat Charlie Kirk as if he was this god or he was something of an important image? He was just a regular podcaster. You just answered your own question. All these memes about Charlie Kirk are everywhere. People still talk about Charlie Kirk till this day, and they're making more memes every second about this guy. So while liberals are talking about why do Republicans have, like, what's with Charlie Kirk? Like, he wasn't that special. He was just a podcaster. I don't know, liberal Selena, she, her, they, them. I don't know. You're the one that's putting all the time and energy posting Charlie Kirk memes all over Instagram and on TikTok, and you're laughing and reposting any sort of slander towards Charlie Kirk. You know who's getting treated like this? The memes, the mockery, the disrespect, people still talking about the person despite them hating on the person, is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is still being mocked till this day. People are still making fun of Jesus Christ. People think he's a fairy tale like Santa. And you're meaning to tell me that Charlie Kirk was just a regular podcaster? You guys are putting all the time and energy into literally making this guy seem like he's Jesus. Because that's what happened to Jesus. People thought he was crazy. People didn't like what he said. He got killed for it. Until this day, people are still disrespecting Jesus Christ. And that's what's happening to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is getting the full Jesus Christ experience. So this is just a message to everyone who's watching this. And that is, don't believe the liberals. Anytime you question them as to why you like these Charlie Kirk memes, they're always going to say, oh, it's dark humor, deal with it. Oh, I thought you're Republican, right? You're Republican, right? So you should know about dark humor. I didn't know you guys were so sensitive. Also, we draw the line with Charlie Kirk. What about George Floyd? And this is another argument that I see online. We can make fun of George Floyd. We can make fun of this guy. But Charlie Kirk? Whoa, Charlie Kirk, that's the limit? Listen here, Buttercup, Snickers bar. This all goes back to what I was saying. Whenever George Floyd was getting mocked, right? And I'm gonna get the liberals good with this one. Whenever George Floyd was being mocked, right? Because the way Charlie Kirk is getting treated now, George Floyd got that treatment, right? The disrespect and stuff like that after his death, the mockery. But I feel like if you want to compare, Charlie Kirk is getting it way worse. And there's a reason why. It's because, you know, Charlie Kirk's a Republican white man, and so, like I say, you're just gonna get treated worse if you're a Republican in general. But if we were to look at the George Floyd situation, very similar. But the difference is the intention. People who are making fun of Charlie Kirk, they're gay, they're liberals, they're Kamala Harris, Joe Biden supporters, pro-abortion. They don't like Charlie Kirk because Charlie Kirk's not on their side. And so whenever this Charlie Kirk meme was created, I honestly genuinely thought that whenever the meme was created, I honestly thought the meme was created by Republicans. Us. Because I thought, oh, maybe as Republicans, you know, the new generation Z, maybe there's another way to cope with Charlie Kirk's death, and we could just make him into like a meme so we could remember him and laugh at the same time. But no, I've slowly realized that, whoa, these people who are making these memes, they're liberals. And once I realized that, I got so angry. These liberals, they're not laughing with us. That's what they want to paint the picture, is that they want to make it seem like, oh, it's just dark humor, like it's just no. These liberals who are making these memes, they're doing it to laugh at us. Not with us, at us. And so that's the difference between the George Floyd and the Charlie Kirk kind of like mockery memes. Is that the people who are making the George Floyd memes, those are the people that are the true definition of the word dark humor. Like those people who are making the George Floyd memes and stuff like that, disrespecting George Floyd's death, those are the same people who just make fun of everyone and anything. E for everybody. Nobody's safe. And so this goes back to what I was saying since the start of this video. These liberals who are saying that the reason why they're making the Charlie Kirk meme and the reason why they find the Charlie Kirk meme so funny is because it's dark humor. Oh my god. No, it's a cop-out. It's an excuse. Because in reality, what they really want to say is, I didn't like Charlie Kirk's opinion and he deserved to die because he had a different opinion than me. That's what they want to say. But they don't want to say that because that's just gonna fuel the liberal image of them being super sensitive and just crying and complaining about everything. They don't want to say that, so they're going to go for a cop-out excuse and say that, oh, I love dark humor. But no, look at the George Floyd meme. The people who are making the George Floyd meme, they literally make fun of anything and everything. And now we're on a different war where this Japanese girl, right, is becoming a meme. And now all the liberals are going crazy talking about, this girl was innocent, why are we making a meme out of her? Oh wow, the people who are making this meme, it's just white men, Republicans, like, it's so obvious. What a hypocritical thing to say. Charlie Kirk wasn't innocent, he deserves the mockery, but this Japanese girl, back in the 90s, that got killed by a bunch of men, she doesn't deserve to get mocked, and I agree. But what makes Charlie Kirk the bad guy? What makes him not innocent? Oh, it's because he was pro-abortion, and so we can't make fun of the Japanese girl that got killed by a bunch of dudes back in the 90s, but we can make fun of Charlie Kirk because he had a different opinion than you? Come on. There's a clear hypocrisy here. There's a clear game that liberals are playing. It's all just a back and forth. How can you sit here and say that you love dark humor and that's why you enjoy the Charlie Kirk meme, but at the same time find the George Floyd memes back in 2020 offensive? When those people who made the George Floyd memes, those are the guys that made fun of Ronnie McNutt. And if you don't know who Ronnie McNutt is, he's a guy that literally shot and killed himself live on stream, and people just made fun of him. These are the same people who made fun of Etika, a popular streamer who committed suicide. Like, those are the people that are dark humor. But you liberals making fun of Charlie Kirk, you guys aren't dark humor. You guys just hated the guy so much to the point where, oh my god, we finally have an opportunity to make Republicans look weak. We finally have an edge over Republicans. And what do? Oh, a guy got shot? A political figure, Republican figure got shot? Let's make fun of him. And let's not tell him that the reason why we're making this meme, the reason why we love and enjoy this meme so much is because I didn't like his opinion and I'm very sensitive as a liberal. No, they're not going to say that. They're going to say, oh, it's dark humor. I love dark humor jokes. It's like, this is why I never say free Palestine. This is why I never take free Palestine seriously. It's because of the liberals. Because how are you going to advocate for world peace and equality to go on and disrespect Charlie Kirk's death? Get out of here. The society's cooked. We're messed up as a society. I'll stay red pill forever. Because ain't no way a liberal who's screaming free Palestine, donate on their GoFundMe, raising that flag and shitting on America. There's no way I'll be supporting that or listening to their words that are coming out of their mouth. Because after they go home, lie on their beds, they're out here laughing and mocking and disrespecting Charlie Kirk's death. No way I'm gonna listen to them. Never. My name's Aheen Zamali, and I'm out. Peace.